Good afternoon, Pio Nation. I hope you're doing well. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So, in just a matter of moments, we are going to be getting our Valorant team up and running to compete in their second Eastern Regional Qualifier, coordinated by NACE Starleague. We're getting things set up in the lobby, so we should be starting up soon. So let me go ahead and go over the roster of who will be playing in today's game. So we will have our captain, sophomore Tyler Salonicho Azadale. Morgan White Neptune will not be playing today, but we will have freshman Kent Grubb Bonk playing. Freshman Hayden Weigers Victimized playing. Also, we'll have freshman Stacy Sports Gearwolf playing. And our newest addition to the Valorant roster will be junior Vincent Anderson Nugo, although I think his actual in-game name is Doug Maystrom in the game, but that's fine. But so Doug Maystrom will be playing for today's match. We will be playing against Boston College in this first best of 3 series. And then also just double checking a couple of things here before the game starts up. Because it's best of 3 series, the first map will be Bind, where Marietta will be defending first. The next map will be Split, with Marietta attacking. And then if we go to a map 3, it will be Icebox, with Marietta defending. Now, let me just say, just preface this by saying that I know very little about Valorant. This is still very new to me. My commentating is going to be iffy at best, but I will do my best to kind of go over stuff, and we'll see where things go. It looks like everyone is in the lobby, so I think we'll be getting things started up very soon. So I'm going to make sure that overlays are good to go. Looks like the ready checks are set, so I'm going to make sure that the audio is good. There we go. We got the audio set up. And I don't know why my game's acting up just a little bit. But I think Marietta said that they were ready. And I think Boston College is ready. And let me get some information here. All right, we're passing on the Twitch information. So Boston, because since we are streaming on Twitch, we want to make sure Boston College knows that we are streaming. And this is on a 3-minute delay, just so everyone is clear, because we don't want any like stream sniping to let people know where people are at during the game. We want to make sure that everyone's playing fair. We want to have a good time. All right. But okay, yeah, we're just getting a couple of things here set up. And it looks like we're going to get started here. All right, let's get into this. It will load in just a second, I promise. And that is not the correct scores. Give me 1 second to get those scores updated. That's from the other day when our Rainbow Six team had a great victory against Rutgers, the 2-0. But this game starts at 0-0. But all right, so let's see what we're going to see. Looks like Marietta's going to be possibly looking at Jeff for Gearwolf, Viper for, I think it's Viper. No, that's not Viper. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know anything about these agents, guys. So you're just going to have a really fun time making fun of me with my horrendous commentary. All right, everyone is getting things set up here. 30 seconds left. Azadale needs to decide what he's going to be going with. What's really going to be interesting about this, because this is Nugo's or Doug's first match with the team, so we haven't really had a chance to see like what kind of agents he likes playing. So I think that's going to be an interesting X factor compared to what the team went with last week. And I should mention that this is a single elimination tournament that our team is participating in. So if Marietta does beat Boston College, then they will move on to the next round, which will be in about 2 hours. But if they lose, then that will be their end of the run for the tournament.
Choose your agent.
Looks like everyone has locked in. So yeah, we're going to see the Cypher, the Reyna, Jet, Sky, and Omen for Marietta. And we're going to see the Viper, Sky, Killjoy, Sage, and Jet for Boston College. I can't tell you I know what all the agents do, but you guys who are watching probably know way more than me. Alright, so we're in the pistol round. You see, there's getting a little bit of a silencer attached, and maybe a couple of items. But okay, so round will begin pretty soon. Let's get over. So it looks like we're seeing a kind of a two-split approach here. All right. Already seeing Asdale's able to spot out at least one person. And it looks like a pretty spread offensive strategy by Boston College, but Marietta's just trying to hold as much as they can. Gearwolf is going to be kind of holding that, anchoring there, seeing if anyone comes by. No one's going to come by just yet, but we may see Vicna is going to be spotting out someone soon. Be creeping right through. Right there. And it's a 1-for-1 trade. So now we see Boston College is going to be falling back and rotating. Meanwhile, Doug is right on the spot trying to see where Vicna fell, but not going to catch anything. In fact, looks like Boston College is going to be rotating over to Site A and take complete control over. Going to be planting the spike at A. While meanwhile, Marietta thought that they were going to be over at Site B. So now we're going to see Marietta having to rotate over to Site A. And we see Bonk caught one. Was able to land a couple of hits, but nothing quite effective. Gearwolf is going to spot Slipper. The Slipper's going to rotate back. But Marietta's going to have to start pushing. Asdale does get taken out. Doug's going to be trying to move in from behind. He's going to catch one. So it's a 3v2 right now in Marietta's favor. And meanwhile, Marietta's going to try to disable that spike. But unfortunately, Boston College was able to take out Marietta. But that was so close there. Almost got that. They got some great frags there. I don't know why. Hold on. I think I need to adjust my settings here. I thought I had this set up. There we go. Yes, confirm. Okay. There we go. I thought I had it set correctly last time, but apparently it changed back, I guess. But okay. So since Boston College did win that round, they are able to upgrade the weapons a little more. Meanwhile, Marietta's going to stick with their pistols. The round has begun. And I think we're going to see some possible early team fight over here by Bonk.
Forward.
Because Jet's right there. Slipper wants to come through, but I think he suspects that someone is right at that corner. And it's going to actually fall back a little bit. But great patience by Boston College. About a minute remains in the round. And we're already seeing Vignites getting taken out pretty quickly. In fact, 3 from Boston College are heading over to Site B. And Bonk does get taken out. So it looks like that Boston College is going to try to plant this. Well, they've taken out most of the Pioneers. All that's left is Gearwolf. And there's not much that she's going to be able to do. It's a 5v1. She is kind of walled off right there. Have to jump over, tries to leap through, and she gave it the best she can do.
Spike planted.
So now Boston College is up 2-0, so let's see. The Marietta's going to start getting a couple of upgrades, but the economy's still not... I mean, they're in a position to be able to buy something, so hopefully they'll be able to utilize this. Meanwhile, Boston College pretty much has everything they need right now, so they don't need to buy any more, so they're going to just be able to keep increasing that economy, so that even if they do fall, they can do practically a full buy on the next round. But let's see what Marietta can do. We're already going to see some intel by Bonk to know that there's two from Boston College who are coming on their way to Site A. And looks like Boston College has actually dropped the spike. I think they're just trying to get any information. Victimize is just seeing...
Scout destroyed.
Or Vicinize. Or Vicinize. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. So we're seeing this nice. I don't know if he knows that Slipper's right there. The Bonk is going to get taken out, and so is Doug. And Boston College will be planting the spike. Azadel's going to be rotating over. The spike's over at Site A.
Spike planted.
That spike is about to go off, and there's just not much Marietta can do. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, but there's just one left. This is able to take out one, but that... So yeah, Boston College will take the round.
Last player standing. Good done. Swap grenade out. Last player standing.
I'm gonna try to buy a little bit.
Their defense could be better.
Holding for a minute. The two have already fallen for Marietta, and Boston College is collapsing onto Site A. Doug Mitchell is right there, takes out the dog, going to rotate around. The spike has been planted.
I've got your trail.
And Doug is going to end up going down, so all that's left is Bonk and now just Azadale. And he gets taken out. And another very strong round by Boston College.
Spike planted.
So far, Boston College is up 4-0. So Marietta needs to find an opportunity to get some picks and see if they can take a round, because their economy is going to need it. We do see Marietta does have two ults ready to go if they choose to use it. So that might be Marietta's chance to get back into the game. It looks like Boston College is going to be kind of collapsing over to Site B.
There.
Yeah, and it looks like Boston College is collapsing onto that site. And we see most of the Pioneers following suit. Spike is being planted, and they do get it off. Gearwolf is going to get taken down. But Azadale does get one. And Doug takes out another, so this may be Marietta's chance. It is a 4v3. And the ult's being used to identify where everyone else is. And this Nice is able to take out one. So can Marietta take out the remainder? But that spike is about to go off. There's only one left, but that spike is going to go off even though Marietta has a 2-1 lead. And while Marietta was able to take out all of Boston College, they just ran out of time to defuse the spike. So the round once again goes to Boston College.
Last player standing. Clutch.
I hear there are a couple of audio issues. I'm going to try to see if we can figure out what's going on with that. Okay, round's got a step, and Slipper's already got one frag onto Marietta. So we're seeing just a very strong performance by Boston College, just collapsing on the site A. Azadale's the only one that's left. He takes down one. Didn't spell anyone in this camera.
Your trail.
Spike is going to be planted.
Get out of my way. Last player standing.
One dead.
Spike planted.
Okay, the round has begun, and another very early frag by Boston College. You can't have that if you're going to be holding. The Gearwolf sees one and is able to take out one, so it does even up to a 4v4. The ult does get popped, but unfortunately not able to get out of that. So it's just Bonk and Azadale that's left. Like, will be planted. Now it's just Bonk that's left. Not much he's going to be able to do.
You will not kill my allies. Spike planted. Last player standing.
Okay, so right now, Marietta is able to save up enough economy to at least get the equipment that they need, but they still need to find a way to get to win a round. They have 2 ults available, meanwhile Boston College does not have any. So this could be Marietta's opportunity, but Gearwolf does get taken out very early on.
Keep up.
Let's see right now, Boston College is kind of split, so one went down. Oh, I'm sorry, Gear took down one for Boston College. My apologies. Asdale spots two. Gonna try to get one. And Bonk's gonna be able to take down one. So this may be exactly what Marietta needs. But the problem is going to be the three remaining from Boston College are going to be collapsing over to Site A, it looks like. Well, most of Marietta's over at Site B. The enemies are revealed, so that should tell. Yes, Euro gets another kill. The Gear's going to get taken out, but now the rest of Marietta should be able to collapse because Illicit is the only one that's left for Boston College. 30 seconds remains. As Zell puts a camera up to try to spot out Illicit.
Spike's here.
Spike down A.
He knows they're there. And he does get the frag, and Marietta does take a round.
"30 seconds left.
Time for a break. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Okay. I did try one setting real quick to see if that fixes the audio desync issue. I don't know if it's going to take care of it or not, or at least not make it any worse. So you guys let me know if it's better or worse or the same. Meanwhile, we see a 1-for-1 trade, but Illicit is just on fire right now, taking out another for Marietta. So it's just Bonk and Asdale, that's all that's left, and Boston College just collapsed onto side A. And it's just kind of what I was looking at before. Even though Marietta won the round, Boston College was able to save enough of their economy to be able to do another complete buyout. And while Marietta tried their best there, Boston College did take that round. Yeah, but we see many from Boston College have a whole lot saved up. We already see one taken out. So we see two over at heading over to site B. I think Asdale spots one, so he's gonna have to fall back.
Cage triggered.
Yeah, we see a 1-for-1 trade over at site A.
You should run.
But most of Boston College are collapsing over to site B. Bonk is going to spot him out and has to fall back. The spike will be planted.
Last player standing.
And as a quick double kill by Boston College. So all that's left is Doug. He does take out one. He's going to have to take out the remaining three and defuse the spike though. And that's just going to be a turret. And he's kind of pinned at this point. I don't think there's much that Doug can do here. Yeah, the round will go to Boston College. Okay, so we look at the buyouts. We see that Marietta has mostly what they need, but it is still 9-1 in Boston College's favor. So we'll see if Marietta can do something with this round. They gotta find the right picks. So right now we see, kind of once again, Boston College going with a split approach, trying to scout out, see if they can work their way into both sides to figure out which one would be better to go for. Obviously, Bonk with that early frag onto Kimmy. So Boston College is going to fall back on B, and it looks like their strategy is going to go towards A. And Gear knows that someone's behind that win bubble thingy. You know, this nice is going to be rotating around. And it looks like Boston College is going to be rotating over to site B as well. Realize that they're not going to be able to make it to site A. They have 40 seconds remaining. So I think now we're going to start seeing... Bonk does take out one. As his blind is going to have to fall back. Alyssa takes out Bonk. So now it's a 4v3 in Maria's favor. Doug's going to try to find one. He does take out one. So there's only 2 left.
One enemy remaining.
There's only 1 left for Boston College. So can Marietta get it? And they do secure the round.
Last round in the half.
Alright, last round before the swap. And we're going to see an early frag by Boston College.
Spike planted.
Still in sight.
What's this?
Still in sight. There.
Welcome to my world.
Alright, we're starting to see ults being used by Boston College.
Finished.
So Stray's back and forth. Kimmy's there with a double kill.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
And it's now just a 1v1. Gear versus one, but that's like being played. It's about to go off.
This?
And Boston College will take the round.
Switching sides.
Okay, I think that takes care of all of the audio issues. So let me know if, because people say in the chat that the mic it's a little echoey. I think it's because it's been picking up the mic and the webcam mic. So let's see if that fixes all of the audio issues that we've been running into today. Okay, but it is 10-2.
Stay safe.
Okay. So Marietta needs to find a way. So we're basically resetting back to the pistols, but Boston College only needs 3 rounds to take the map. And we do see Bison Knives being able to take out one, so that's a huge start for Marietta. It'd be good if I was actually pointing to the right person. Marietta is going to be collapsing over the site A. Bison Knives does get taken down, though.
Last player standing.
And it's just Gearwolf that's all that's left. We have to try to take out 3. And unfortunately does not. And Boston College will take the round. So Marietta did try to collapse over into site A. Alright, but yeah, Boston College is going to have an advantage with this round since they are going to be able to buy some more stuff. And at this point, when it only just needs a few rounds to take it, we'll see what Marietta decides to do. So they're going to be kind of splitting their way in, but we may see an early gunfight here. Bonk does get taken out by Slipper, though. And we're going to see Azadale and Doug still kind of checking out the site A. Gearwolf gets taken out, though. And Viceice is going to have to be careful. He's out there by himself and probably pinned down between two people. He's going to get taken out. Slipper's having a really good round right now. It's just Doug and Azadale that's left. Azadale's taking a lot of poison damage. You know, Doug is going to be falling back. Azadale Doug gets blinded. He's going to try to take off from behind, but unfortunately not able to get the frags. I mean, he tried to see if he can take him out from behind, but didn't quite work. We are at game point, though. So I do expect Boston College to kind of go all out. And they even have an ult ready to go. Marietta's going to also have to go out. And I'm hearing that we did get the audio working, so thanks everyone for your feedback to make sure that we are getting this stuff working. And we're seeing an early frag, like frankly a spawn peek at the beginning of that round. That's not what Marietta needs if they're going to stay alive in this game. They're going to see Gear and Azadale looking at Site A. Doug is kind of floating around between Site A and B. Azadale's going to spot one. Takes a little bit of hit, has to fall back. Looks like they're going to rotate around towards Site B. Bonk does take out Illicit, and that might be Marietta's opportunity to go. They got 40 seconds, so they got to work their way over. Bonk does get blinded, but
30 seconds left.
Doug's going to be dropping in, trying to get some hits, takes out the turret. Now 20 seconds remains. Marietta has to get onto the site. They can't just wait too long now. Azadale takes out one, Bonk takes out one. There's only two people
10
left.
seconds left.
So now this is their chance to plant.
One enemy remaining.
Azadale takes out one more, so there's only one enemy left. Azadale's going to start planting a spike.
Clutch.
And they do
Defenders
take...
win.
What? And I guess they ran out of time there? Alright, so that was so close to be able to take that round, but unfortunately it did not, so Boston College will take the round and the game. Alright, so we're going to update the scores here. Alright, as we're getting the next game set up, we're going to take just a quick mini break. But we should be getting the next game up very soon. Actually, I'll probably just go ahead and make sure we're ready here. Probably not going to take a break real quick, because the next map will be on Split. Okay, I think everything is ready there. Now we're just going to be waiting for the ready checks. ready checks are coming out. We're just checking a couple of things here. All right, we're gonna just take a small breather real quick, and we should be back in just a minute here. Hold on 1 second, folks.
Have you heard what happened to those with curious minds? They packed up, broke free of conventions. These prospectors of knowledge are blazing a new trail, joining the long line of those who sought adventure and prepared for anything. This is the time. This is the place. Bring forth a pioneer.
All right, welcome back. But yeah, we just needed to get a quick bathroom break, but we should be getting things started very soon. So let me get the audio back up here. There we go. Just gonna make sure that overlays and audio is good. Yeah, I did get confirmation that the spike did not plan in time. I'm used to watching so much Rainbow Six Siege that in that game, if you are trying to put down the diffuser while the timer hits 0, it doesn't immediately end the round, but this is CSGO rules, and I have played CSGO in like 3 years, so of course that would happen. But still, Marietta came very close in that last round. They just need to push a little bit sooner. Okay, so we should be getting back on here any minute now. This one will be on split with Marietta attacking. So now we'll get kind of a chance to see Marietta's attack strats, since we didn't see a whole lot of it from the last map. Okay, so I think we're just still waiting for the ready checks, and then we will be good to go. While we are waiting for the ready checks, I will make a reminder that if you are interested in Marietta College Esports, we do offer a variety of titles and a variety of opportunities. Oh, now they're saying they're ready. Of course, while I'm trying to do the shameless plug here about our program. But I'm going to do it anyway. But yeah. So we have a variety of titles. Oh, looks like Boston College is not ready yet anyway. But yeah, we have teams in League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, Rainbow Six, obviously Valorant. We even started up Super Smash, Hearthstone, and Fortnite as well. So yeah, if you are a high school senior and you are interested, please be sure to reach out to us. We do have our online recruitment form at bit.ly/mcrecruit. We have a great facility on campus. We have dedicated coaching staff. We're even in the process of hiring a full-time head coach as we speak. We're really excited about that. And we provide physical health, mental health, and academic support for our players as well. And we do have scholarships available. So speaking of scholarships, I have the right image here. Really, I do not. Why did I not have a good image for that? But we do have scholarships. In fact, we do tryouts at least once a month. Our next set of tryouts are on Saturday, October 16th. Those are in-person tryouts. So if you attend our open house event during that day, you can stop by our esports facility and try out for a scholarship. All you have to do is to fill out our recruitment form at bit.ly/mcrecruit, apply for admission at marietta.edu/apply, and then schedule a tryout at bit.ly/mcesporttryout. Now, while we do have in-person tryouts coming up on October 16th, we have in-person tryouts around November as well, but we do have online tryouts through our Discord server as well. So if you want, you can join our Discord server, which is bit.ly/pyodiscord, and you can set up a tryout there. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. But anyway, we are getting things started up, so let's get this show on the road, folks. We are on split. Marietta is going to be attacking, and Boston College will be defending, so we'll see what agents everyone's going to be bringing out. Gary Wolf's going to be bringing out the Jets. He's very comfortable with the Jet, and had some really nice frags in the last map. Let's see. Azadel was playing Cypher last time, but he's just kind of rotating around. Actually, that's Bonk. Never mind. Yeah, Bonk's kind of debating, but I think he's... yeah, I think he's going to stick with that. Or no, maybe not. But so far, Boston College has locked in 4 of their agents. Azadale's now starting to think about what he wants to go with here. Yeah, 30 seconds remains. No one from Marietta's side has actually locked in their agents just yet. They are just kind of hovering over what they would like to play. Doug still has to kind of give a hint of what he would like to use. Meanwhile, Boston College has decided exactly what they want to go with.
Select your agent.
So 10 seconds remains. So everyone needs to be able to select something. There's one lock in. Aziels looks like they'd be on that Viper this time. And everyone else needs to lock in. And there you have it, folks. The lock-ins are set. So we're going to see Viper on Azael on Viper, Bison Eyes on Raze, Doug on Sage, Bonk on Sky again, and Gearwolf on Jet again. So let's see how the Viper, Raze, and Sage roles play a factor here. I don't know what any of them do. You guys in chat know way more than I do, so you'll probably know if this is going to be more exciting. But let's see how the Pioneers do this time around. See if they can make any adjustments, because they had a couple of pretty decent rounds before. Even though they didn't win, there were some that were close. So let's see if they can make some adjustments this time. So we're already seeing a couple of upgrades by a few people here on both sides. 15 seconds remains in the round. And it looks like Marietta Strat's going to be the go all in on the site A. They're all kind of converging there, except for Vice Knives, which is going to be maybe look at the middle. He's going to have to be careful because there are going to he is going to get 2v1 if he is not. He's going to spot out one. Try to throw out the grenade. Not going to see anything. The rest of the Pioneers though are all converging over to site A, and then Tripwire was triggered. So Boston College knows Marietta's heading over to side A. And it looks like Doug's gonna already start planting. He gets the spike planted very early on, gets the kill onto Slipper. But he's gonna go down himself. And Azadale gained a huge frag there. Bonk and Gearwolf are gonna go down though, so it is a 3v2 in Boston College's favor. Never mind, 2v2. Vice Azadale will take out one.
Enemy remaining.
Azadale gets a nice headshot, so there's only one left for Boston College. And Marietta will take the first round. So that's a great start there for the Pioneers, getting the early headshots that they needed. So let's see if they can take advantage of this. So now they're going to be able to do some buying. Meanwhile, Boston College is going to still stick with a couple of pistols. And not a whole lot of items either.
Stand strong, Sage. Toxins going up.
Alright, so now Marietta's going to be rotating over to Site B. And we're seeing some early gunfights. And Doug is going to get taken out. And the rest of Boston College is going to be converging over to Site B. Bonk's going to fall. Gearwolf is going to get a frag. Azadale and Vice Guys are going to take two themselves, so it's still a 3v2. And there's only one left for Boston College. And Vice Guys is able to take him out, so that's another round for the Pioneers. So a 2-0 start is a great way to get into this map. So let's see if Marietta can keep up this momentum. So yeah, Marietta's got everything they need right now. Alright, Marietta's rotating over to site. Hey, they're gonna fall back. Azadale spots one explicit as half health, but unfortunately Vice Knights gets taken out very early on, which is exactly what Boston College would want.
Toxin screen down.
So now Marietta's gonna have to play a little bit more conservative.
Spike down A.
Azadale is able to take down one. Well, Gearwolf is checking from the top. Azadale is just on a roll, taking out two himself. And Gearwolf took out Slipper. I totally missed that. I'm sorry, Gear. But she gets taken out by Illicit. Bonk's going to take out one. So it's just Bonk and Azadale. That's all that remains for Marietta. But Azadale getting the 3K that time.
Poison orb emitting.
And I'm just missing all the great plays. My bad. But you can hear the hype. They're doing pretty well. And right now, Boston College's economy is struggling. They're going to have to stick with pistols for this round. Meanwhile, Marietta has basically everything they need right now. I don't know what kind of pep talk they gave themselves. But so far, Marietta's going to be looking at going... It looks like they're going to use a strategy that they encountered last week, where they're alternating between Site A and Site B. Looks like SNS is going to be throwing the grenade out, trying to catch anyone. And he's going to spot two, but he does take out one, but it's a 2-for-1 though, with Bonk taking out one himself. Actually, he gets two frags.
Barrier created. One enemy
He
remaining.
gets a 3K.
Blinded.
There's only one left for Boston College. He gets taken out though by Slipper. The spike has been planted, so now the rest of the Pioneers are going to try to collapse. And Gearwolf with the frag, securing another round for the Pioneers. They are so hyped right now, I can tell. Alright, so Marietta, a 4-0 lead. Alright, so let's see what Marietta's just able to keep their economy up. But we do see Boston College is able to get a couple of items. The sniper's coming out, so we'll see if that makes a difference, trying to get some headshots.
Bomb buddy out.
So the bomb buddy's going to be going out, see if that catches anyone. And it's going to get sniped. And Marietta's going to rotate around. But Nice is going to get taken out pretty early on. Probably stuck around a bit longer than he needed to. Well, Asdale and the others are kind of pinned. There's that wall there. And another kill, but Asdale takes out one. But it is a 3v4. Asdale gets taken out. So it's just Bonk and Gearwolf. And those sniper shots there by Slipper were huge for Boston College, and they were able to take a round off the Pioneers. Fortunately, Marietta still has a pretty decent economy. They're going to be able to buy some things. But now we see Boston College be able to save up, and they have all of the equipment they need. So it's just a matter of are they going to be able to use that advantage in their favor?
Okay.
I've seen Bonk getting at the early frag onto Exaptic. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. That's the wrong perspective. I want. Let's see what Acid goes up to. Doug does get taken down, and so does Vicenize. Bonk is going to land a couple of hits, but it's Bonk and Gear over at Site B. But it looks like they're going to rotate around, converge in the middle with Azadale, because it is a 4v3. 55 seconds remain in the round. Yeah, Marietta is struggling with finding a spot to enter. They may be looking at Site A. "35 seconds remains in the round, and
30 seconds left.
now 30 seconds. And it's a 1-for-1 trade. But Slipper on that sniper rifle, let me tell you, has been quite a threat for the Pioneers.
Standing. 10 seconds
Bonk
left.
is able to take one, but he's got to
Strike
find the
down
remaining
A.
two within just a few seconds. He gets taken out. Slipper V2's sniper play is just spot on. So now it is 4-2. Marietta still is in the lead, but Boston College is finding a way back. Now Marietta does have 3 ults ready to go, so will they use any of them in this round?
Toxins going up.
And once again, that
Strike
sniper
down A.
play by Slipper. There it is, and another sniper shot. It's just insane what the shots that they're landing. It's gonna be going out. Doesn't quite catch anyone. Now 45 seconds remains. Never seen the blind coming out, and that's going to be Boston College's chance to move forward. And Last Night does get taken out, and it's just Bonk that's left. These guys get taken out, and Boston College is clawing their way back. Now Marietta's the one that's in trouble, losing a bit of economy. They're going to be able to buy some stuff that they need, but we're seeing that economy advantage going towards Boston College. Alright, we see most of the Marietta. A very early headshot. Marietta's got to watch those spawn peaks, because that's several times now. And Asdale's going to get taken out pretty early. We're seeing a very aggressive playstyle by Boston College. The early spawn peaks to be able to take down Vice Knights right at go has not been helping.
Your duty is not over.
And we see the ult being used to bring back Vice Knights. Bonk's going to get taken out though.
Satchel out.
Blue spot one, trying to get the headshot with this, not connect. Never seen rest of Marietta having to fall back. Trying to get a little healing off. Gearwolf does get a nice frag onto Exaptic. But 30 seconds remains. Marietta's going to have to make a move.
Left.
It's still a 4v3 in Boston College's favor. Although Vice Knight's getting able to get the headshot himself onto the sniper there. 1-for-1 trade there. So now it's basically 2v2 left. Doug is going to start planting the spike and will get it off. Gearwolf knows someone's there.
Last player standing.
And both Pioneers do end up falling, so now they will be able to defuse the spike. At some point. Now they're just kind of having a little fun. But it was a good effort. They were able to get the spike plan though, so that will give them a little bit of money to work with. But it is now tied up 4 rounds apiece. We're seeing most of Marietta kind of going with pistols, or well, Asadale hasn't really bought anything just yet.
Get out of my way.
Alright, so let's see what happens here. We're not getting the early snipes just yet. But everyone is kind of focusing on site A.
There.
Satchel out. I've got your
And Vice Knights tried to go away, but didn't quite get the kill he needed, so he ends up going down. Although Azael's going to get a frag, but he gets taken out himself.
Spike down A.
Blocking sight.
Y'all does get
Last
popped.
player standing.
And just 3 kills back to back to back there by Boston College, and they will take the round and take the lead. Alright, so the round has begun. And another headshot by Slipper. Asdale's gonna get one frag, so it does even up to a 4v4 situation. Meanwhile, Bonk and Gearwolf are gonna be having a bit of a gunfight over at Site B.
Destroyed.
And Gearwolf does get taken out, so it's just Bonk that's remaining over there. Meanwhile, Doug and Asadale are gonna be over on Site B.
Last player standing.
Slipper
Spike
there with the
down
one
A.
headshot onto Asadale, so just Doug that's left. And he's gonna get taken out. Now it is 6-4. Another early sniper attempt by Boston College. Not going to get anything though. It looks like everyone's going to be converging over towards the middle for the most part. And the Viper ult does get used, but 2 for Marietta are going to fall already.
Spike carrier
3
killed.
are going to fall.
Spike down B.
Right now, Boston College has Site B pretty well protected.
Last player standing.
And all that's left is Asadale.
Thirty seconds left.
Ouch.
Yeah, not much that Azael can do at this point. 10 seconds to go, and it's just a 1v3
10
situation.
seconds left.
Boston College will take the round.
Last round before the switch. Spike down B.
Bonk is going to be able to take out one, so yeah, it's a 4v2 though.
Last player standing. Thirty seconds left.
Beautiful is going to try to plant. Does get the plant off, even though there's only 4 left. He does get taken out, but she did at least try to get the plant off. But yeah, it looks like we are encountering some lag spikes.
Switching sides.
Alright, so let's see what Marietta can do on defense. It is 8-4 in Boston College's favor.
Hawk out! Blinded.
And 3 of the Pioneers get taken out very quickly.
Last player standing.
Spike is the only one that's left.
Satchel out.
Takes out 1. Just got to take out a couple more. And it's gonna be kind of hard to do that in a 2v1 situation right there. Alright, so the round has begun. And it looks like some of the lag issues before have been resolved. So we'll see if that makes a difference. But 2 from Marietta got taken out very early.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Got your trail.
Alright, we're checking to see if we can do something here to help.
Cutting through. Decoy. Decoy. Anyone else?
Right now it is a 4v3. Ice Knight's able to take on, but Doug gets taken out.
Last player standing.
Okay, so I think we're okay. Hold on, guys. We're taking care of a couple things in Discord real quick. All right, so just so everyone knows what's going on, there's been some major lag issues going on with the team. So we request, according to the NACE rules, we've requested a pause. We're allowed 15 minutes of pause in a match for disconnects or other technical issues. That's the wording from the NACE rules, which I think major lag would be part of that. There is no minimum maximum time that a pause may last as long as it does not exceed the allotted 15 minutes. So yeah, we're just trying to get the, we're just gonna take a small break here to see if we can, yeah, we're gonna take a small break here to see if the lag gets better. We do have about 15 minutes. Hopefully it will not take the full 15 minutes, but we're just gonna give it a couple minutes to see if the lag gets better. So we're gonna take a small break while we're waiting for that, and hopefully we'll be able to resume here. So we'll be back in just a minute while we're waiting for this lag issue to get taken care of. All right, guys. Apologize for the delay. We were trying to see if the ping gets any better, and I mean, in some cases, at least the stream ping looks better, but we're not convinced that the game ping looks better. But we're gonna go ahead and finish it out anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and get back into this. Give me a second here. We should be starting back up real soon here, but I mean, it's unfortunate that there were some ping matters. Not so sure if it was a server issue or if it's the campus network. I think part of it is the campus network, so we'll have to see what's going on with that. But not much we can do now to fix it.
Who's next?
So right now, see all of Boston College heading towards the site, and we're just seeing
down B.
just people getting taken out left and right.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
That's nice. They was able to take out one, but yeah, I think the in-game ping is what's causing it.
Match point.
Yeah, most of everyone's at 45, while most of Boston College is at 20 ping. But this is going to be game point and match point for Boston College. We just see Marietta is going all out because the match is on the line here, and it looks like most of Boston College is going straight for site A, and they're going to be planting.
Spike planted.
And there's just not much Marietta can do with the ping issues. Dog does take out one,
Last player
but he's going to get taken out.
Get out of my way!
Asdale's all that's left. Asdale's trying to pop the off. Does take out one. But the problem is, yeah, that is going to be it.
Attackers win.
So unfortunately with that, Marietta will fall to Boston College in the tournament. I mean, it's unfortunate. They were starting off very well in the map. They were able to, I mean, had a 4-0 lead, but it just happens that sometimes the ping gets you. So we'll have to take a look and see what's going on with the connection issues in the facility, and hopefully next time that we play that we won't have these problems. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out and being understanding as we're trying to work out some of the technical issues, whether it's on the stream or with the connections. Just so you know, we do have one more match coming for you very soon. Not today, but tomorrow our Overwatch team will be playing against University of St. Francis. So that will be at 8 p.m. tomorrow as part of the Great Lakes Esports Conference. So that will be a very exciting matchup. Hopefully we can get the ping issues resolved by then. So please be sure to come back tomorrow night for that. For all the latest updates with what's going on with Marietta Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Marietta Esports. You can check out all of our matches on our YouTube channel, bit.ly/Marietta Esports. You can hit that subscribe button over there. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day.